Welcome to the first episode of Overanalyzing Hardest 1212, a series where I take a look at a Hardest 1212 completion and overanalyze it, showing tips and strategies used, mistakes made, and what you should and shouldn't do when playing this mode. I, of course, won't be mentioning literally everything since I'll be going under the assumption that you have read through my guide and have a good understanding of it. I'm going to be comparing this run to a theoretical perfect version of this exact run to help you further understand this challenge. I want to clarify that I'm not making these challenges to hate on the person playing or saying their run sucks. The week with half your three modes have so much going on that it makes it almost humanly impossible to play these modes perfectly. I just want to make this video to show what mistakes you may make when doing this challenge, as truly understanding this challenge can really help you become a lot better and consistent at beating this. This is one of those FNAF challenges where anything and everything can happen, with an absurd amount of situations that can happen, which makes it easy to call this challenge RNG, especially now with the addition of the virus. So I made this series as a way to help players fully understand this challenge because in reality, while every situation is affected by RNG, the challenge really is just being able to think fast and quickly adapt to anything that can happen. And if you're good at doing so in this challenge, then it isn't nearly as RNG as you may think. But RNG does still play a crucial role in varying the difficulty of many situations that can happen. Only this first part of the video has a script. I didn't prepare a script for anything else, so if there's something I missed or should have mentioned, then I will leave a pinned comment and talk about all of what I missed and should have mentioned. But I do prepare notes for these videos, so I shouldn't miss too much. Alright, so let's finally get to the completion video. So, the first episode of Hardest 1212, at the time I'm recording this video, it has been quite a while since I recorded a video like this, so I might be a little. Things might be a little weird. But I'll try to try to remember what I've been doing in these videos. Hard as love, right? Compared to overanalyzing Garden's Massacre, I also have to analyze the fact that you have less shock, so you can't like really just shock freely. And as you can see, I almost died doing that in this run. And actually, no, not this one, not this one. Sorry, I'm confusing this run with another run. But basically, you have less shock. You have more time in the night, and you have to be with a new character, which makes this run even more complicated than what it already is. So, hard solve, right? It's my run, my run. Because there's like multiple valid strategies for hard 12. I'm going to be covering all of them in this series, hopefully. And since I believe I'm the only victor who used this strategy number one, where you have to change the temperature every minute and a half mark, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking at this run, and yeah, a minute and a half, I'll be talking all about it. Yeah, the be awkward. I forgot how to record these, but let's go. Overanalyzing hardest of 12. Let's go for it. As you can see, shock limit 10, time 9 p.m. and fake heavier virus is enabled. Let's go. So of course, you of course obviously need to still do a lot of the same thing. This challenge is still mostly the same as Cartoon's Massacre, so change temperature to 40 right away. Go to the top camera if you want to look just away as far as possible. You just have to look at the time now because you're gonna have to worry about changing temperature a lot more often, and it's hard to do that, you know. So it really is just like personal choice, like personal preference, what strategy we're using. There goes the marka. Pretty difficult. Nothing quite going on. As you can see, I'm like optimizing the time I spend having the lights off, turning the lights off, and making it be off as much as possible. If you want me to explain more about that, then go to episode 1 of Overanalyzing Carter's Massacre, where I talk about the micro adjustments. Because, again, that's what I'm doing here. But you're here for hard as well. There's milk and yogurt, as you can see. Perfect. If I go back here, milk and yogurt, as you can see, they were there in the second floor. That's ideal. I have to make sure the recordings. Oh yeah, I had to check my recording real quick. It's good. Here again, demise Mr. Monarcha for the second time. I'm gonna have to hope he doesn't do that often later on, because when Liz is active in the dance, oh boy, I can cause that one dreadful combo everyone hates. But here it is, Shadow will have here in the vent. You know what to do. Obviously, overheat them as fast as possible. And oh yeah, I will be also going. I will. Since this is a new series, I don't expect you to have watched the episodes of Overanalyzing Cardiff Massacre. So I will still repeat a lot of the things here. I still will say a lot of things in case you're new to the series. But yeah, as you can see, for a second you thought, let me go back a bit. I kind of skipped over it. No, it's not here. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. There, Zack is there. You can see he has a red eye. His eye is red because, of course, if the temperature was blue, the temperature is cold, and if his eye color is blue, then he would not move forward. But since he did move forward, and you could kind of see it, his eye is red. And normally, if you're using strategy 2, you would take note of it and change temperature to 80 as fast as possible. But of course, here it's a bit like uh, you don't do that. I don't suggest. I will say this. I don't suggest if you're gonna rely on a strategy, rely on it entirely. Like, don't like switch strategies unless you're at the very end of the night, or if Jeff escaped, so you could like switch to the Jemmy strategy. Basically, yeah. At the situation, if you're gonna like switch to strategy two, just use strategy two because like it's gonna be harder to keep track of the time, of course, unless you're using a stopwatch. If you're using a stopwatch, a live split stopwatch or something, it's gonna be even easier. So you can do that if you want. But as for me, I don't like using those things, those stopwatch live split things. So I don't turn the temperature to red or to hot. I mean, and this makes it easier to like track on what time exactly I should change my temperature. Which of course, if I do it correctly, then Zack will not arrive at my window as often. Because again, this strategy is kind of inconsistent. Even if you do it every minute and a half mark, if you get unlucky enough, then Zack will still have enough time to go to the window. It's just bad luck. So that's why I don't prefer using the strategy of like changing every minute and a half mark. It's kind of a little bit inconsistent and a bit more RNG based compared to the other one, which is a lot more skill based. So hey, this strategy is still good if you are not able to do the other strategy effectively. If you like the strategy more, then go for it. The strategy still is valid and works well. Virus. Thankfully, it was obvious that time I could see the virus, so I had to do that. Yogurt, I should be checking the vent radar a bit more often, to be honest. At this point, I can see I haven't checked the vent radar in a little while. I should just check the vent radar once or twice more often. If you know my overanalyzing Gardens Massacre series, then you'll know that a very big topic in almost all the episodes is that please check the vent radar as often as you can. It is extremely important for Tom, and that's where everyone oftenly messes up. It's not checking the vent radar enough. Yeah, I finally checked the vent radar. Tom is there. Good thing I got that, and now I sent him back. Ravager from here. Okay, so Ravager. I don't think I've explained this in my Overanalyzing Gardens Massacre series. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot to talk about this, but if okay, let's say you know how like for our strategy is don't spend like more than 4 seconds in the cameras if your lights are on. If you're like building office lights are on. Well, there are a few exceptions to this, especially with the mice stalling and character stalling, because the Ravager is an example of a character that can stall the Darknet's movement meter thing, unless Darknet's already like attacking in the middle of like before the Ravager doesn't attack. But in case it's not that, then if you see that the Ravager is attacking and you close the cameras and see that Darknet's not on the window yet, then you are free to use the cameras with the lights on as long as you want because Darknet is not gonna be attacking you at that time. So yeah, he stalled, so you're good. You can use the cameras with lights on for a bit more time. And yeah, I forgot to explain that in my other series. I'm sorry, but yeah. See, lights are on. I'm staying in the cameras for a little while, not for more than 4 seconds, but still, it is quite a while. We can do it for even longer, because like Ravager is like all characters. Like Darkness. As you can see, look at the time, 10:14 p.m. Now, I say change temperature every minute and a half mark, but you also have to remember that changing temperature takes a while, so you could do it like 15 seconds before or 15 seconds after that interval and you'll be fine. In this case, I switched temperature earlier than like normal. It's like 10:14. You'd switch it at like 10:15 or a bit later, but like here, I switched temperature a bit earlier because I saw the fact that Zack eye color changed. So that could actually help you out in determining when you want to change temperature for the interval. Because like if I didn't see Zack there, I would wait a bit longer. Because of course Zack might still be in the camera 1B, which means he's still being stopped by temperature. So of course I could change temperature earlier because the fact that I saw his eye color change. So I did that, and that will help out with Zack overall. Now darkened as the window attack, but as you can see here, something happens here. I am changing temperature to 80, right? And you know the fact that if the lights are off, the temperature will go up with lights off if it's at 60 temperature or above, and, the temperature will go lower if lights are off and temperature is at 59 or lower. In this case, what I'm trying to do, I wait right away. Of course, you see, I don't turn off the lights right away, but why? Why don't I turn off the lights? Well, because I wanted to knock two birds with one stone here. I wanted to turn off the lights when the temperature is at 60 or higher, so that when the lights are off, darkness is being dealt with at the same time as me raising the temperature for Zack. So I could have done that, but unfortunately, darkness attacked a bit too early, and I couldn't do that, because look. Dark is about to rise all the way up, but temperature is not even 60, so I had to turn off lights so I don't die to darkness. It's fine, it's a small thing, but if you can come up with strategies like that on your own, then you'll certainly have a better time with this challenge, because not I don't include everything in my guide as much as it may seem like it. I miss something because I forget. And hey, if you can figure out stuff like that on your own, like strategies like that, then power to you, man. You could definitely beat the mode because you have the brain power for it. You have the ability to analyze, develop your own sort of strategies, and yeah, that'll be really essential for Hearthstone Club because of course these challenges we could have your tree. It is so random what may happen. Of course, it's all survivable, but the situations are crazy. Like, so many things can happen, so. Of course, learn to adapt, of course. Liz there. Actually, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I wasn't focusing on that. Yeah, Liz there, Liz at the window, Liz left. But I checked this camera, Liz is not there, so we know Liz is going at the vent, so. What we have here. Okay, so that's a big mistake. If you realize I did make quite a big mistake here, if you remember my guide, you should know the fact that you should not repair two systems in a row. You have to, between the system repair shaft, check the cameras for Tom and Jeff before repairing the second one, or third if you have all three down at once. It's unfortunate, but hey, you should do that basically. Check the thing, the cameras, yada yada. You can't let Tom or Jeff slip by. That would be really bad for this. Of course, you'll probably die. So, yeah, that's a good thing I made. Don't do that. Don't do why this there. As you can see, look. Jeff is not in camera 2B, and the audio was not playing. That was really bad. The temperature is not at 40 either, and the oxygen for alarm has been going on for quite a while. If I had not repaired those two systems in a row, there was a chance I could have caught Jeff with the audio lure, caught him, and then he would still be at camera 2B. But because I realized, oh wait, I probably have to play the audio closer now. It's risky. I have to play the audio in camera 4B because Jeff might have moved in the first floor because he is damn fast with the temperature being above 40 and the fact that the alarm's going off. So that's that. Unfortunate, but it's what it is. It happens. I heard the vent sound. If you remember, Tom makes much louder vent sounds when he goes in the right vent. So yeah, it's why you should always let him go through the top vent every time. I missed something apparently. Let me go back a little. I missed something in my notes here. Okay, notice my camera usage here. Not camera usage, no. Like, okay, no, I see what I was trying to say. Sorry, I have notes here, but I kind of missed something here. So, look at notice my camera usage. Before this. I checked the ventilator. Look, Liz in the ventilator. So I checked that. I'm good, right? Oh, how is an error? I do the bad mistake of trying to do that once. That's not good. Okay, Liz moved, but notice what I did there. I just played all of them. I really should have checked the vents radar here. It is very important that I do. There was a chance that if I wasn't paying attention and I didn't see if Mr. Springlock was at the camera or not, then there was a chance that Mr. Springlock is attacking right now in the vent radar and I would have died. So I really should have checked the vent radar for Mr. Springlock. Or Tom, but we all know Tom like it's not that fast because we saw him in the top vent, so he couldn't have attacked yet. So I really should have checked the vent radar. This was a big mistake by me again, but it's fine. At least I survived. Continuing. I saw them just move away. They left. So I shocked them. Jack. But of course, I got to do it Javier first. Then for Jack. I mean Jack. Of course. Sorry, you will have your event. Top priority. Always deal with him, even if you're dealing with Jack. I heard Tom pull the vent out and get here as fast as possible. That was close. That attack from Shari will have here is always so damn fast, and I almost missed him. I almost didn't get him in time, as you heard. And oh, the audio not played. I should probably play the audio door. And I almost played the audio camera to be. That would have been cooked for me, because Jeff most certainly moved to the first floor by then. And if I played the audio camera to be, then I would have lost Jeff, and then GG, the run would have probably been over. But thankfully, I did not, and I played the audio camera 4B and caught Jeff. Look, Jeff was not there. As you can see, Jeff was not on that camera, in camera 4B. So, good like that. We're slowly approaching the 12 mark. I should have changed the temperature here, but it's fine. It's too early anyways. Okay, the thing is, you don't want to change temperature too early because if you change temperature too early, then Zack's eye color might still be the same and never change. So, like for example, if his eye color is blue, you change temperature to blue, but you wait a minute and like you change temperature like 30 seconds earlier, so you change temperature to hot. But Zack's eye color is still blue because the temperature was not cold for long enough for him to change eye color. So that's why you should not change temperature early or too early or late with the strategy. Because like Zack will just maybe like that sometimes, you know? Okay, right there, as you saw, still a problem here. I made a bit of a mistake. Okay, as you saw, the lights just blinked. Liz was at the window. As you can see, Liz was there. I turned off the lights. The lights blinked. Liz just left the window. And I checked this. Okay, Liz is at the left door. I know Liz is back at the left door, but I activated the left door laser way too early. I could have waited like 7 more seconds. But me doing this wastes quite a bit of power, so. Yeah. Right now I know the time. It's now 12 a.m. exactly. This is a good time to change temperature, so I change temperature. Right, temperature is still at 50. The mice Mindy left, but when the mice Mindy left, I should have changed temperature 40 fast. Like there. Before going to the camera, I should have went to the main panel, changed temperature to 40. It would have been better for the cycle, but it's fine. I changed a bit late, so it's okay. Like, temperature stays at the temperature for a while. This is inefficient. Only now that I changed it. Okay. At least it didn't cause that much harm. Okay, so here, I should have checked the ventilator a little earlier there. Again, I don't check the ventilator as much as I should have in this run, but at least I caught on. That's what matters. Look, that icon was blue, so the cycle works. Wait, I kind of missed that. What was that? Oh, no, never mind. I thought something happened there. Now, something here goes. I turn on the light. I go to the camera, and I spent quite a while in the camera with the lights on. A bit risky for that, but keep in mind. Remember what I said about stalling? Demise Violet is at the window, right? So, I have more time than I thought. So, because Demise Violet is at the window and it's currently backing, then I could go check the cameras with the lights on, no problem. Dark is gonna be stalled by Demise Violet, so I'm good here. This is a fine thing to do. I will out here like that now. Charging laser power. Yeah, I could have done it later if I had saved power for Liz earlier, but it's fine. And, I just heard the audio stop playing, so okay, that's good. I know that I have to play the audio for Jeff soon, but Jack's here, so I can wait on that for a while. I don't have to play the audio right away, especially since look, it's broken. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I have to repair it first. Right, and oh, I was wrong. Never mind. I thought the audio stopped playing, but it didn't. My bad. Sorry. And as you know, as part of my strategy, you should check the vents radar at least one time during Jack's attack. Here, I should have checked the vents radar here. I only checked for Jeff. Not the most ideal strategy, but I checked the vents radar at least. But I didn't. I should have, but it's fine. I didn't die to him, so hey, it could have been lethal though. I really should check. And look, Tom was there again. The left vent being overheating. That's good than that. And as you can see, I make quite a major mistake here. I'm gonna replay that again if you can try to see what happens here. I wind the box for Shattered Jack. And Tom. Remember, if you remember, Shattered Jack stalls Jeff. So because of that, I tried to play the audio in camera 2B, expecting Jeff to be stalled enough to the point that I could still lure him back even when Shattered Jack had gone, but I was wrong. Jeff's movement timer was about to run out when Jack arrived, so Jeff moved really fast towards camera 2A, the first floor, before he gets lured by the camera 2B audio lure thing. So unfortunately, because of this major mistake, I kind of lose Jeff for a bit, and this was problematic. This is really bad. I was like, wait, I am not hearing the sound of Jeff moving to camera 2B because, of course, Jeff always makes a sound when moving to camera 2B. I don't hear that, and that's really problematic. And I start to like work. This left from Liz. I shock for Sharon McNeil because I know they are there. Okay, Liz is going to defend. This takes more time because like the mind while it's calling Liz. There's Liz, I can wait. All those not playing. Now is play the audio lure on our camera here. Good. I can play the audio lure on camera 3A and I can start making use of the Jemmy strategy a bit here because like of course the Jemmy strategy revolves around like playing the audio lure camera 3A to like learn about character locations easier. I can implement that part of that strategy to like this part of the strategy. And yeah. Now hold on, wait. The audio lure, hold on. Wait. Hello. Okay. The audio was kind of glitching out for a second. I had to fix that. Anyway, so back. have to remember, I saw Tom in the left vent, about to go towards one of the packs, so I have to remember and check the vent radar fast. But I also have to remember that the Mice Mindy kind of stalls Tom, so I don't have to check on him right away. So that was fine. Me not checking the vent radar was fine because the Mice Mindy stalls Tom. It was fine. But now I have to check. Okay, but first I have to find Sharon Milk and Yogurt. I found them. I really have to check. Okay, Tom hasn't moved thankfully because of course temperature's at 80, so he's gonna be moving slowly. The temperature's quite hot. And look, if you notice there's some small little thing happened. The camera system had an error. Even though if you just go back, it doesn't appear to have had an error. And look, I closed the camera just fine. There's no error that appeared, but apparently there was a camera error. This is again another benefit to continuously checking the maintenance panel. So of course you want to frequently check the maintenance panel when you're in the office, just so you can like repair a system early. Like audio system, of course. You can't see if the audio system is broken unless the audio is done playing, unless you check the maintenance panel. So check the maintenance panel for the audio, if you can repair it early, that's good. And of course, if you just so happen to capture the fact that the camera system is broke and you didn't even see in the cameras, then that saves you time. So that's good. Good thing I checked so I could repair the system earlier. Wait, the audio speech now again. What the heck? There. Hopefully things will be fixed. The audio keeps glitching out for some reason. I hope that won't happen again. There, and it's about to look my right vent after keep job this. The Mice Violet, so that's good. Mice Violet is really good to have here. Let's go and have a shop. Nothing usually going on here. Tom has now moved on. Ravager. I remember this app temperature cannot be at the 3 mark. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I have to change temperature now because it's 3 a.m. This is where in the cycle where I have to change temperature. But of course, it's hard to notice every time because of course there's so much going on that you won't always pay attention to the timer or stopwatch or the night timer up here. So again, if you want, you could use a stopwatch to make it easier for you. But yeah. That was really slow there. I took me a while to get it out. This is why you need speed. You have to close the main panel fast. Be fast for cars like Jack, of course. My Mr. Marco, I have to stare at him. I also have to check the ventilator once. Good thing I did check the ventilator once. Okay, and Liz, I just saw it. Liz was at the window, right? Liz is right there at the window. Okay, Liz is there. Liz left. I go to camera 3 and oh look, Liz is there. So I know Liz is gonna go to the vents. Again, that's one of the benefits of the Jammy strategy right there. It's Liz is easier. About Charity will have here. I should close the lights. Yeah, it took me a while. I should have closed the lights earlier, and I almost died to Shadow Evil Hammer because I don't know why I didn't close the lights earlier or like turn off the lights. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to be completely honest. I have no idea why I. That is weird. Wait. Look. Tom is at the top vent. Of course, you should know by now. Don't overheat him in the top vent, but for some reason, I do. I do not have any idea why. And that's about that. It's like 3:30 a.m. and I haven't have the temperature changed to 40 yet. This is bad. I should have changed temperature earlier, but I didn't, and now Zack's about to come to my window. No good. Like, my sister in Arca, that's a lot this time in this night. But thankfully not during a demise, or not, but thankfully not during a Liz attack in the event. So, no unlucky scenarios with him, thankfully. you want. Darknet. Now you will have yours there. Checking nothing unusual happening here. Just checking this stuff. Okay. It's 4:16-ish. Normally in the cycle you want to change temperature to 80 now, but because it took me so long to change temperature, then I can wait. I could wait it out. And I probably should. Otherwise, Zack will cook me, so I should wait it out. Modular. I mean, honestly, um, I'm so late into the night that I could honestly keep temperature at 40 the entire time, and Zack would not have enough time to make it to my office. Because if you remember, you can use the light, you can turn off lights 4 times for Zack, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to survive with Zack because he takes 4 turn off lights before he'll actually come to the office and kill you. So I could have used that. I could have done that, and I could have survived with the temperature staying at 40 the entire time. And as you saw there earlier, if you went back a bit, the second floor, and oh wait, there, I just saw yogurt there, shadowed milk and yogurt are the second floor. Now I know this, now I know what to like, wait, grab up as well, and here, I did not have to change temperature to 80, and this honestly makes the, my run harder by doing that. But of course, I'm in the moment. I can't really think about time too much. It's like I'm focusing on so many other things at once, so it's fine that I did that. Now, handle mistake. Wow, wow. Because if you know this virus attack, you have to go to one of the cameras and find and click on this fake Javier thing, this button. Anyways, sorry about that. As you can see, that was lucky attack because if you noticed there for a quick second, yeah, the virus and that I had to look for happened to spawn at the same camera that I was already in when it attacked. So I could do it extremely fast. Because normally that attack takes a while to like get rid of. It takes a while sometimes to get rid of that attack, and I got lucky. Very lucky. Also weird that Charity will have here keeps going for my left door. I guess he really wants in, huh? This is there at the left door as I saw, so I'm good. I can shut the activate the left rotator for lit in a moment. Gone. Shattered with the yogurt are about to attack. I have to worry about that. There you go. Play the other for death before the oxygen spawn alarm plays. Good. I'm honestly in a really good spot right now. Yeah, just difficult, nothing to say here. Again, I changed temperature to 40. I didn't have to do that again, but it is what it is. I'm just so used to like the cycle. I should have been faster going to the vent radar for Shari will have here. I was a bit slow. Look, I spent a bit of time rewinding Jack's music box before going to the vent radar. I should have been faster. Especially because look, I'm at one camera signal. That could have been really bad and I could have died there. So I really should have been faster. At least I'm alive, you know? Here again. Looking over, but oh, I panicked, right? What I want to do right now, I have like, oh wait, Ravenous is dying. What I want to do is I quickly check the first floor cameras. I want to know right away where is Shattered Milk and Yogurt attacking from. I panicked, right? I want to check before Ravager attacks me. So I check here, I can't see. Wait, the camera error and things are going bad. And I panic, and I obviously big mistake here that I made of closing the office lights too early. and I lose a lot of my office power. I panic, okay? Forgive me for this mistake I made, but it's okay. I want to repair the oxygen for alarm, but I also want to make sure I'm not being attacked by Sharon Milk and Yogurt. So I checked those two shock cameras first. I checked them, they're good, and I noticed the audio lure stopped. They're still playing, I mean, so I don't have to go to Jeff's camera to like play the audio lure. So I'm safe. So now, because I checked, I feel safe in repairing the system. So good thing I There's Milk and Yogurt. The audio lure is still playing, luckily. But now it's not playing, except I play it safe here. I play extremely safe. As you can see, it's 6:19 a.m. I play the audio lure on camera 4A. I didn't have to, but I did so anyways because I really wanted to make sure I was safe from Jeff. And of course, because it's this close towards the end of the night, Jeff would not have enough time to make it to my office, not even close. Especially since I'm playing the audio lure on camera 4A, so I'm good with Jeff for the rest of the night. I'm good. And of course, I don't know why I do this to myself, but I again changed temperature to 80, even though it's literally only like seconds away from winning the night. So I don't know why I did that, but I did so, and it's fine. I guess it's fine. But I'm making it harder for myself. I could have made the end of the night easier for myself if I didn't do this, but it's okay. Like as you heard, right? You like remember, Liz is right there, right? As you can see, one thing I want to take note at is like look at this. You know the fact that Liz is there. Liz was at camera 3A at darkest camera. Liz is going to the second floor. Keep that in mind. You hear that sound? That sound right there is well, yeah, that sound right there is Liz entering the vents. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, no, wait, no, it's not. No, I was wrong. That was not it. I apologize. That's not Liz, but that's Tom in the right vent. I have to activate the laser for Tom. There you go. That vent sound, that one is Liz entering the vent. Don't get confused now. Okay, so Liz at the vent. Cool. Tom entered the and oh, very unfortunate right there. Very unlucky that I got the combo. Demise Mr. Monarca appearing at the right vent right as Liz is still there. This is incredibly dangerous. This is the one combo that everyone hates. And I got very unlucky. Right away. I tried to like okay. I'm like, oh crap, I have to repair the laser fast as possible. I'm recharging. And okay, I open up the maintenance panel and I try to click on the laser power button. But I don't know where it is. I try to like navigate it. I try to hear the sound of my mouse like hovering over the button. I try to like hear the sound, I hear the button sound, and ultimately I couldn't like tell. So I wait till the screen goes away and reset laser power. I could have done it earlier if I was able to like click on it without looking at it, but it was too risky. I felt like I had to like wait for the screen to go away. Even Mr. Springlock, every single character has attacked in the right vent in the past like few seconds. I have to activate it as fast as possible, otherwise I will die. It's the very end of the night. I have to be really fast here. I got it. And Liz just left. Liz left the vent like half a second after I activated our vent laser. Extremely close. I was so close to dying. Thank goodness I survived that. Especially because I was like, look, I was 13 seconds away from winning. If I died there, I would have been so mad. There, even Mr. Springlock has left. I just kept it closed because I got scared. And I did it. That's it. Congratulations to myself for beating this with this strategy. But yeah, that's it. That's basically hardest 12-12 with strategy number 1, over-explained, over-analyzed, and now, as you know, if you watch my Overanalyzing Guardians Massacre series, and you know that at the end of these, I like to do a reanalysis. I like to go back and watch the video all over again to see if I missed anything, because of course, it's easier to spot what to point out when you're not talking. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the video, and I will see you guys in a minute. I'll see y'all. Just give me a second. Okay, so one little thing here. A moment where I should have checked the vent radar more often. I just checked the vent radar. Okay, alright. So now I do their characters. Okay, I look for nothing yogurt. I see them there. I misclicked the audio button like twice. I should have checked the vent radar here after dealing with the blessing. But instead, I checked the main fan and I recharged the hit laser power. After I do that is when I finally check the vent radar. Look, remember, temperature is not 80 or above. Tom is moving faster. So you're gonna have to check the vent radar a bit more in case you get cooked by Tom. That's it. I just wanna mention that. I don't remember if I've already mentioned it. I'm sorry if I already did, but hey, might as well come back to it just to remind y'all. Okay, so this is a part that actually I I did something risky. If you okay, you heard that tune from the audio lore, right? If you know how the audio lures end, that audio is about to end. The audio lure is about to stop playing. Okay. I see the audio system is broken. Of course, I repair that. I have to do that. I have to repair the audio system for Jeff. You know, because like the audio is almost done playing, so I have to play it right after, right? But the audio system is broken. I have to fix that right now. And unfortunately, ooh, the alarm. This was really bad timing. And let's say if that alarm played a little earlier, I probably would have lost Jeff, and Jeff would have killed me. Because like, look, Jeff is not there anymore. The audio floor is not playing, and the oxygen font is going off. This was bad. So I played it risky. I don't know if it would have been safer to play it here, or if I would have been just fine either way playing the audio lore here. But there was definitely a world where I lost Jeff because the oxygen font alarm, and he was already at camera 5A, and I would have been cooked because I played the audio camera 3A. There was a chat because Jeff does move that fast. Because also look, temperature is not 40 or lower, so Jeff had an easier time escaping, or can have an easier time escaping. So yeah, I really should have played the camera 4A to be more safe, but it's okay. At least I got Jeff, even after all that. That's all. Okay, shortly after, here's one part I wanna like play again. If you heard that, that was just Liz entering the vents just now. Don't check, I did the mistake of overeating down top. I saw Liz at the vent, and I immediately activated the right vent laser. I should have waited more time, and this just wastes more power. But there was a chance that I didn't hear the sound. It's a bit hard to hear. But if I didn't hear the sound, then it's fine. But if you were able to hear the sound, just play it later. It just wastes power. That's all. Just wanted to point out. Alright, one more thing I wanted to point out. It is actually 5:40 a.m. at this time. It is very late and I'm gonna win pretty soon. So what I could have done here is I could have like let Jack's music box play for longer. I did not have to wind his music box this much. Because like definitely Jack does not have enough time to come back to the office one more time. So I could have left that music box as low as I wanted to spend more time in the cameras doing important things, but it's okay. Just a mini optimization you could do if you want to make it run a tad bit easier. But that's it. Just a small little thing. Okay, I just wanted to come back to this insanely lucky moment where like the mice Mr. Monarcha plus Liz attack. Yeah. I wanted to point out something extra that makes this situation even luckier. So Tom is there, right? Tom is at the vent. He's gonna leave. I have the laser activated for him. Liz just entered the vent, okay? Okay, that the lights flickering. Tom just left the vent, so cool. The right vent is currently vacate. Currently, no one's at the right vent except for Liz. But right after Tom leaves, is when the Mr. Monarca shows up. Okay, so that was okay. I gotta put it how incredibly lucky that was. So if the mice Mr. Monarca appeared on any other time, like a little bit earlier or a little bit later, I would have died. Like if the mice Mr. Monarca appeared before Tom left, game over. And if the mice Mr. Monarca appeared a bit later, then I would not have enough time to activate the right vent laser for Liz again. So the mice Mr. Monarca yeah. The mice Mr. Monarca attacked at the perfect time for me to like survive against that situation. And how lucky that really was. Wow. That's all. I just want to point out that crazy detail. And that is it for this completion video that I've pretty much gone through the rest of the completion, and yeah, that was all I felt like needed to be mentioned again. So yeah, that's it for overanalyzing hardest 12 Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be making more videos on this series covering the other hardest 12 completions as well as the other strategies that were used so that they could go more in depth. I could go more in depth. I mean, in those strategies. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you out in your hardest 12 runs, and hopefully you've learned something new from this. And yeah, that's it for this first episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the upcoming episodes of Hardest 12. I'll see y'all in the next one.